welcome everybody to the Wild Wild West. We are in Southern California. You're listening to Granted Radio.
Yes.
Believe it or not, we actually won an award. We
Yeah,
are the
right
best
there.
podcast of the OC Weekly in 2018. Reader's choice. We didn't make the editor's choice because we don't rule that hard. But we do kind of rule. And our proof that we kind of rule is we've got an incredible band in today. We're going to introduce them. But first, we're going to introduce ourselves. My name is Emo Alaeddin. I'm with Granted Radio and Granted Records here in Southern California. To my left, we've got Haz Alaeddin.
Yeah, thank you, Emo.
Who is my older brother and also an amazing, amazing digital guru, digital marketing guru.
Does that fit?
For the listeners.
Thanks, Emo. I make sure the search algorithms see us. And
Right.
find you guys, of course.
Right, all of our
nice.
posts, everything is thanks to Hazem. Quick reminder, folks, patreon.com, type in Granted Radio. Please support us. We've got some great exclusive content, like songs that you don't hear during the actual episodes. But more importantly, you're supporting local artists in Orange County, LA, Temecula, Inland Empire, and anywhere close to Orange County. To the left of Hazem, we've got Ernest Moore, who is our tech. What's up, dude?
Sup?
We got all set up today.
Yeah.
We got
Oh, yeah,
a
sounds
killer
awesome.
show. Oh my god, yeah. And so, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, from Temecula, California,
Woo!
is that right?
Yeah.
Red Hook, everybody!
Yeah!
Red Hook. So we'd love to go around the
Groovy.
room and kind of introduce yourself, say your name, your favorite color, and the instrument that you play.
Okay.
Where you live, your address,
Right.
passwords, all that stuff.
Social Security. Yeah.
My name's Christian Ruth. Favorite color is probably blue, and I'm the dope.
I love you! He's like, I'm going to play this game.
That's
Might
awesome.
as well.
Yeah, well, I might as well too. My name is Tristan Bowles. I play guitar, and my favorite color is blue as well.
There's a lot of similar things in this band.
Yeah.
My name's Tanner Bulls. I don't want to sound similar, but my favorite color is blue.
Yes! That's great.
My name's Christian Calfoot. My favorite color is purple.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Obviously.
My name is David Selman. I play the sax. My favorite color is also purple.
That's one guy.
You know I was going to say that.
The funny thing is,
all like
you guys are
shades,
sitting on a purple couch in front of a blue wall.
Yes.
I know.
Dude, we are so glad you guys are
Yeah,
here.
you guys are so groovy.
Oh my god.
So rock and roll.
And that's the cool
Great
thing
sound.
about what we do is we have to do a sound check. We have to make sure
Yeah.
you guys are all set up.
Right.
We mic everything, so we get the opportunity to hear you guys
Yeah.
before you actually perform.
Absolutely.
And so, yeah, we got a saxophone player, we got
Amazing.
a keyboard, we got a lead vocalist that plays the bass.
Yes, you are the first
How does that
bassist
happen?
lead singer we've had.
Yeah, listen to a lot of Rush.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know,
I mean, Beatles too. No,
Beatles, yeah,
Of
Beatles,
course.
yeah. Oh yeah, big
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
Motorhead.
Jack,
Yeah,
yeah,
Motorhead.
Motorhead, Cream, Jack Bruce.
That's
Right.
right.
Yeah.
So tell us about it. I mean, did
Yeah.
you decide to become a bass player, or was it out of necessity because nobody would play the bass? Because who wants to play the bass? Dude?
Yeah, it's so lame.
Screw the bass.
I played bass because I was trying to learn guitar, but then I was like, and my mom wanted me to learn guitar, but I was like, you know, I don't want to learn guitar. Everyone knows guitar. All those douchebags at high school and high school, you know, walking around playing 3 chords and shit. You know, I didn't want
Still
to do
getting
that.
the chicks though, right?
Yeah, right. So I was like, okay, I got to play bass because I wanted to sing always, but you know, I was like, I wasn't good enough to just put it out singing when I was, you know, at that age. So I was like, I got to learn instruments. So it was bass, and I heard, you know, Geddy Lee and.
So were you always that type? You're like, you know, everybody's doing this. I want to do something different. Is that how you're cut? Is that
Yeah, generally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't even know.
So I'm assuming you're not a Patriots fan then.
No.
Absolutely not.
More like a Chiefs fan, maybe. Yeah, but tell us. I mean, does that apply to other things too, where you just don't go with the flow? That it's more about, you know, you just march to the beat of your own drum.
Exactly. Yeah, and I mean, I'm a writer too, so I mean, it's kind of bleeds into my writing. You know, I have a style that I want to keep going, and you know, the songs too. You know, I don't want to write the same songs, and we don't want to write the same songs over and over again.
That's so cool. When did you guys start?
About a year ago.
Really?
Summer of 2017.
Nice.
What was the catalyst? Who decided?
How'd you find
Well,
each other?
Drum Man and I were in a band before that, and the
Kinda
guitar,
fell apart.
the guitar player quit because he said we didn't play enough reggae.
I played
Enough
about
reggae.
Enough reggae.
I played about 2 practices.
So he
with
played
those guys.
reggae.
Oh yeah,
style.
that's about all you needed. You're like, yeah, no reggae.
Well, it was funny because like I got like one day it was like in early April. I got him. I kind of knew who he was, but I got a message from him on Facebook. Like we'd met maybe once or twice. We were in Boston, of all places.
Cool.
I got a Facebook message from this guy. He's like, "Oh, dude, my
What a
band,
great
like, we need a
city.
new keyboard player. Like, you know, if you're interested, like, come jam with us sometime." I went to 2 of their practices, and then before I knew it, their guitar player quit. So that wasn't a band anymore. I was like, all right, like, that was
Nice.
cool. But,
We still had gigs though, so you know.
Yeah.
Were you called Red Hook at the time as well?
No, it was a different name.
Okay. So when you guys formed the actual Red Hook, you
When
decided.
Red Hook was a
the
year
band
old.
kind of came together, we were like, okay,
Yeah.
the name's gonna change.
Yeah.
Obviously.
How do you come across Red Hook? Because there are a couple of projects called Red Hook. So tell us about that too.
I was a sophomore.
It's an
and
all-night binge.
I was just taking
All-nighter,
I was
alright.
just taking out the trash for my dad, and he had some beer that I was taking out.
There's Red Hook.
And I was like, damn, like that would be a cool band name one day. And then this band came about maybe like 3 years later or something, whatever it was. And I was like, well, you guys want to do that? And they were like, sure.
That's a great name.
Everything else wasn't that good.
Now, are there double meanings to it? Is it like because the hooks are fucking on fire that they call it Red Hook?
We got
whatever
pun-
you want it to be.
We got puns saved up on that.
But you guys are great on social media, which is great.
Yeah.
A lot of times you find musicians of your caliber, because you are, wait listeners until you hear this, but like, yeah, you guys are of a certain caliber musically, but you guys are still paying attention to the business side of it. How do you guys juggle both?
Yeah, who's responsible for social media? Is it all of you? Is it
Kind
one
of,
of
it's
you?
kind of all of us, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm
periodically.
Periodically.
I kind of stay away from it. These guys.
I'm an old fogey, but I still do it.
Yeah, you have to, right?
Yeah.
It's very
We
important.
do.
And so we get into the whole like hashtagging game and
you know,
all that good stuff.
I prefer like missives and sparrows and like telegrams and shit.
I don't know what that means.
Once you said telegrams, I was on the same page. But I was with you. I was like, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Smoke signals.
Smoke signals. Yeah.
So who decided that, you know what, we need keys and we need saxophone? Because that's, you know, you don't find that in every band. So is that something that happens organically?
He's the most recent. The saxophone.
He is.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I can tell.
Beautiful
that story,
sax.
but-
Beautiful.
I mean,
Well,
you can tell them about keys though.
We
with the
wanted,
blacktop
we had a keyboard player in the other band, but that guy, he's very talented, but that guy just was, he was too
He was
unreliable.
doing the jazz.
Yeah,
it was just one of
he
those
was-
things where the music taste didn't
Yeah,
really connect.
yeah,
Right.
and so, he told me, I knew Tristan in high school, I knew he was a good guitar player, and I jammed with him plenty of times, and then he had a brother who played good, and I was like, okay, I don't know, so he could suck, I don't know, so.
So the reason
We
he's
had
here
to-
is
So
all
yeah,
because of me.
we're
Yeah.
me and him are brothers, by the way.
I love that, man.
Our
If you
looks
couldn't
are
tell by the
different,
last
but-
No, I can now see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Well, there's a lot of distractions. You've got the long hair. You got like the, what do you call that hair? It's not long or short. It's a dapper dude.
Fuck boy.
But it's definitely, yeah. Have you ever grown out your hair, or has it always been short?
I've stayed pretty short. Most of my
Have a
life.
beaver
I
bowl.
shut the fuck up. Yeah. I used to have like a little bit longer hair, but like I just can't like once it gets up past a certain length.
You can't
I'm
deal,
just-
right?
I'm just like, nah, like even that long, I couldn't
much
do
hassle.
it. Like,
He wasn't this handsome before.
he deserves all the credit for this.
Yeah, I deserve all the credit. I took him to my barbershop. The only white guy in a black barbershop.
The best barbershop.
The best barbershop.
No, it's hard. It's definitely hard. Yeah.
So how did you guys hook up? How did they find you?
He's been my best friend since like sophomore year of high school.
Yeah.
And
That's a funny story.
we played in we were like a jazz band in high school and stuff like that. We played like together and like we were kind of like the two people that kind of just like actually played
That actually
music.
knew their shit.
Yeah, like, you know what I mean. And
Right,
like
right.
so we played in like various like bands and just like jamming and writing music and stuff like that. And kind of once we started playing together, it was just 4 people.
Yeah.
And I was like, I invited him to some gigs and stuff like that. He would like step in on sax a little bit, and then it kind of just came,
It's amazing,
Yeah,
man.
it's a normal
And
thing.
and
Yeah.
the fact that you guys do have connections just outside of the fact you just showed up and started playing together.
Yeah.
Does that feed into like that personal closeness? Does that help kind of get through conflict or any sort of
Absolutely.
I think it
process
does.
you guys
yeah,
have?
yeah, it definitely does.
Yeah.
Now, does songwriting, does that result in any sort of conflict, or are you guys
Exactly.
pretty much
Good
on the
question.
same page?
I write most of the songs.
How
but
so?
I mean,
So
do
because
you,
as
do you
bass
bring
player-
it to everyone? Do you, is it
well,
finished? Or you-
well, it just sometimes I bring a song fully done, lyrics, chords, melody, and everything. But and even if I bring a complete song, it's still going to change once
All
we
right.
start playing it. Or sometimes I'll just, hey, check out this riff, or he'll check out these chords.
We pretty much connect the roadmap.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, because honestly, the album we have out was pretty much, it was almost, most of the songs were already written before the band actually came together, really. We
Yeah.
kind of just,
Okay.
there was a lot of changes that happened, your changes that happened as a song.
Yeah.
But, like, over time, yeah, they definitely kind of just change and stuff. As it's just the whole dynamic with the band, and, like, shapes where the songs go.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
I mean, I can only imagine what the live shows are like. It's quite an experience because it's multi-dimensional.
Mm-hmm.
I can tell. You guys probably trade off solos. Do you ever take a bass solo?
Oh,
Hell yeah!
Way too much.
Are we getting one? Are we getting one today or not?
We better
we'll
get
get one today.
All right,
We'll get one today.
Sick. But how do you divvy up the solos? I mean,
Oh well, I mean, I kind of I'm kind of like I just look at them.
We just look at each other like, hey,
my turn. Oh, it's my turn.
you want to go?
Because I'm playing the bass and singing, so it's like kind of like
Yeah.
You take it. It's time.
Yeah.
I'm doing enough. Do you ever like trick them and just nod to two people?
I swear to God, I've done that.
You got a sax and guitar solo at the same time.
Well, a lot of the time,
Sometimes there'll be sax, keyboard, and we're just like, let's go for it.
Right.
because the best solo is like where it might start off with one person, or
Yeah.
but by the end, everyone's soloing.
That's
you know what I
so
mean?
right,
It's
yeah.
that's just and then. It
I mean,
ends,
Let's
you
just put
know?
it this way: the song never sounds the same live. It's
Yeah,
different.
I love
Different
every
every
time.
time.
Every
Different.
time.
Every
Our live show is like that's like true, like the essence
band,
of live
the
music.
band,
Jams.
It's kinda insane.
it's improvisation, And I mean, we don't just do stuff like this. What we're going to be playing, we do all kinds of stuff. This is kind of the groovier side, the jazzier side of the
Cool.
band. But
Okay.
we do hard rock and
Oh, you do?
all kinds of other genres, heavy
Okay.
metal even. We get out there.
Our album gets into like the heavy metal range.
Blues, straight up
as
blues.
well as like the blues and like funk.
Funk.
Yeah, it kind of starts
Yeah, you
off
guys are
as-
very.
Oh, we
You
did.
cover all genres.
Yeah, that's what I always
Rock
say
and
to
roll.
people with our album. I'm like, you'll at least like one song.
There's something for everybody.
One song will appeal to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, do you guys layer in the studio? Do you guys do a lot of extra production work, or do you guys try to stay true to your live?
Pretty
sound?
pretty true to the live
That
sound.
was, it was, yeah, it was
Especially with our only first record, the record we have out right now, Then and Now, it's like, these are songs that already been tested live for
Yeah.
so many times that
Right.
when it went in, it was like, you didn't have to really think about.
So is that your process? Do you test the songs out live first?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure once we get like a spot on our Barbados or something with our studio, I'm sure we'll be able to write a song in the studio and just have it be that. But
Right.
we haven't reached that point yet, so.
No, that's a really free market way to do it.
Yeah,
anyway.
yeah.
The market's like,
Test the
responds
market.
to it. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's
Very
great.
testy.
But how do you guys pick the songs? Are there ever times where you're like, okay, that's not going on the record, or just
That did happen. The 13-minute epic that we wrote.
the epic's not making it?
Nah. Exactly. It was actually a really good song.
Yeah.
You guys don't have a 13-minute epic, do you?
Oh yeah.
No,
You can put it at the end of the
At
album.
some point.
At some point.
Soon,
Well, we did.
soon.
We had,
It
well,
just,
like,
we never
9
played it.
minutes.
Well, because when you're at a bar, you're gonna jump into the fucking
like half the set is
15-minute
one
song.
song.
Yeah, it's like, so that'll be one we'll have to.
But how do you
yeah.
decide? Guys, listen, we're at minute 8:50, but there's so much to go. There's so much more story to tell. What is that?
Yeah, another 5 minutes.
just do it. It doesn't matter.
We're getting into the meat of it right now.
Yeah.
There was a time when we were in the middle of recording the album, and like we were. A lot of it was recorded at me and my brother's house because we both have like our studio like areas
small
there.
studio.
You know what I mean? So
It's an indie record.
Okay.
All right.
It's an indie record.
Well, good way to put it.
yeah,
Soothing,
I mean,
they call
anyway,
it.
so we're in the studio like, and I'm recording like keyboard parts. There's like some in this 13. It was like 11 minutes, I think was actually what it was, but it was like we were in the middle of it, and it was just like. it hit me like it wasn't making sense.
Guys,
And it was just me and my brother, and it was like probably midnight, and we're recording tracks, and I was like, dude, like I was like just sitting here, and we're like looking at like deadlines, like dates we want to have like stuff out by, and I'm just like, dude, like if we do this song, like there's no way any of that's
how good it is.
Let's drop it.
So we called
The
him.
drums
were
are
like,
awesome though.
Yeah,
the drums are just smoking.
We called him, and we're like, dude, we're just gonna drop this song.
Good for you guys. It's not easy to do.
It's hard, yeah. It's really
It's
hard.
not.
Well,
Yeah.
did you guys pick 2 songs or 3 songs today?
Well,
Can we pick 3?
It depends on how long you want us to
Because that's the
play
thing.
each
If you guys
song.
pick 2, please make the third one that epic, man. We'll make that our exclusive.
Let's do it, guys.
Fire Rise.
Hey,
Yeah, we'll do fire.
We could play some.
You know what? Fuck it. Do 4. Do the 3 and then do the epic today.
We've never played that live, so I don't
That's the
know.
funniest thing. We never played that song.
That's
as
the
a full
one.
band.
That's the
It's-
one thing.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Really?
That's the one thing you were saying is, do we test out songs live? That's the one song that we never did.
No.
Okay, see, then you should. I mean, if you're staying true to your process,
Right.
you have to test the market.
That's the funny thing about that song.
What usually comes
Interesting.
first? Is it
Yeah.
your lyric? Is it the idea? Is it a life event? Or is it really fucking up on a bass line going, oh, that's new?
All of the above. Because sometimes I'll just be, I'll see like something just like a billboard or the phrase, and I'm like, oh, write that down, and then I'll come and that'll be the name of the song, or like maybe some part of it, or I'll have a riff or maybe some chords and a melody, or just try to keep it organic. You know.
Because the song's not a song until there's a melody and chord progression. Because otherwise, it's a poem. I'll
Right.
I'll meet people
Which
like
I've
that
written.
do that.
I've written poems, but
Yeah, a poem is a poem.
Yeah.
But when it finally comes to music, that's when it's an actual song.
when it's a lyric,
Right? So,
Yeah.
how do you look at something and it inspires you? What's the next step? Do you go, okay, I need to grab my bass and play a bass line that matches that feeling, or am I writing a melody that matches that feeling?
So I mean, honestly, probably more of the bass.
Yeah.
Because
So you
sometimes.
start there.
Sometimes, I can't belt at 12 a.m. or something, or 2 in the morning, which is like the best time to work on music is like 3 in the morning.
Yeah.
Like
All
For
the-
you.
all
Yeah.
humanity
Yeah.
is asleep.
Yeah, the
Just-
world is asleep.
Yeah.
I
You
love
know?
playing drums at 3 a.m.
Yeah.
Do you have a setup at your house?
I don't play at 3 a.m.
You should though. It's
My
your
neighbor
music.
would kill
Your
me.
neighbors, yeah.
Oh yeah.
You're writing songs.
So it is the bass line, and then you start matching those melodies.
Yeah, or I have lyrics, or I have a concept, life thing.
Yeah.
That happened to me. It
send him
really
some
is all
chords.
the above. Yeah, you
Yeah.
send me some
Yeah,
chords,
I don't know.
I'll be like, hey, write some lyrics.
Check this out.
Are you guys in a group message?
Right.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like who are the two that always are the first to like not start the argument, but like to go, no, guys.
That's
like,
me. I always say something like, that's retarded. I'm not doing that. That's usually me. And then
there's
I
no
don't know.
discussion.
Yeah, and then it's like, okay, maybe.
and then me and him like talk to each other, and we're
And
like,
they're like,
we pretty much live at the same house.
Right.
We're like, hey,
yeah.
50-50 chance they're on my side, so it's...
Well, as far as vocals though, I mean, you're the only vocalist in the band, so that's big shoes to
Yeah,
fill,
I
right?
know. Yeah.
So how do you take that on? I mean, do you have vocal warm-ups that you do?
Yeah,
Do
like
you-
I was screaming on the way here.
good warm-up.
That's it. I can't do it now. Yeah. There wasn't traffic. I flew, but it was still screaming. So.
In the studio though, do you ever track harmonies? Do you ever start getting to vocal production?
but it's always just me tracking.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you lay them out. Do you ever
Yeah,
work
yeah.
with a producer or anything that helps kind of build those vocals, or is it really you?
On this record, it was just me.
Yeah.
I mean, the guys.
And that's just, it's us yelling at him like, another take.
Yeah, like,
another take.
it was all of us in the other room. His vocals were recorded in a bathroom.
No shit.
Oh, the best
Sound pretty
place.
good.
It wasn't bad. Like,
No,
No,
it's
no,
good.
they're good.
Yeah.
They're good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like I said, you say that and you're like, wait, what? And then it's like that was the best room.
yeah, cause we tried.
There is something about the
Yeah.
acoustics.
No, I've got like
It's
a
a tile
walk-in.
sound.
I've got like a walk-in closet thing. We tried in there. It
Sounds
was sounding
terrible.
all poppy and stuff. And we tried in my room, didn't work. go into the bathroom, and then it was like sounding good. We're
Yeah.
like, what the heck? Like,
That's
all right,
great.
let's do it.
So the whole thing was tracked in home, even drums.
No, drums were.
In a mansion. In the
Mansion.
No,
Tell
it's-
us story.
That
Tell us about that.
that was cool.
There's just a debilitated mansion deep in the Everglades, and
As expected.
the door is smashed, and
No, yeah, seriously, it was a mansion though.
yeah,
No
well,
kidding.
no running water.
In the Everglades.
Yeah, like
Yeah, the Everglades.
In the Everglades.
Alligators.
So was that like a week-long type of
Yeah.
situation?
yeah,
Drums were done in 2 days.
yeah.
Well, that wasn't the plan.
That
That
was
was
the
Yeah,
plan.
some stuff happened, life and
Yeah.
Right, that's
Yeah,
the best
so
way.
Came
drums
in
were
and-
recorded there. We were gonna record everything there. It turned out we couldn't. So then we were like, well, we'll just record everything at me and Tanner's house. And
Perfect.
that was the guitars, bass, drums. Unfortunately, David wasn't in the band yet, so we
Right.
don't have any sax on the album.
Next
It will
album.
be
It's okay.
coming.
It will.
Definitely.
What? Yeah. So what are the plans? Do you guys have a next album kind of in your view?
We have
we got
material.
some tunes, man,
We have
for
a lot.
sure.
We'll play
we're
one
gonna
of them.
play a new one today.
Oh, cool.
Nice, thank you.
Yeah.
What's it called?
Decent people.
Oh, well, with
There
no
are
decent
decent
people on
people.
the. There are. Well, that's nice. Haven't met any yet. No,
We're
Orange County.
musicians, so we're probably not very decent.
So yeah, what is it about? Is it a complaint that there are no decent people, or is it a celebration of decent
question.
people?
Well,
I don't know.
see, I write these lyrics, I put all this pain into them, and they don't even read them. They don't even know. They have no idea what I'm saying.
I mean, it still
I'm-
comes out.
Yeah,
in the
yeah,
music.
yeah. One person.
That's not true.
He's like, oh,
You
you're
read
saying
it, you read it, and he's like, yeah.
The sense people.
He's been reading the dictionary again. I can't understand half these.
So I love that dictionary.
but is that?
Synonyms.
Do you write in mind, hoping that people understand your exact meaning, or do you? Try
I write the tunes, the lyrics, like so that I have my meaning that I have, which may be nothing.
Right.
But then I have a whole host of other meanings that other people could look at.
Awesome.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
So
So people
like
can
you can
relate
look at
to it.
one lyric, and it can relate to your life in more than one way. So
Right.
Are you?
and like this song, it's kind of about people who, and it's kind of like there's another song on our first record that kind of deals with a similar theme. It's about people who are like, fake, they're all for homeless people or whatever. They want to help people and decent people. I'm a decent person, but then at the end of the day, they
don't
just
come through.
Yeah, they don't come through now.
Yeah.
They
All
just-
talk.
They had all talk.
All talk,
All
no say.
talk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sick.
It really is about action.
Yeah,
right? What
exactly.
people do.
Yeah, yeah.
You do.
That's what matters.
We just got very deep. Wow.
I got very deep. Fuck boy.
But that's the best music,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It really is.
Yeah, when it's supposed to be provocative. It's supposed to get
Yeah.
you to think.
Yeah.
But not in a way that it's like, people shut it off,
Right.
because I know how it is, if you hear something that's too charged, you're
Right.
kind of like, oh, fuck that, I don't want to hear that, dude. I want to hear this, I want to escape, so
Yeah.
it's got to be kind of mysterious, isn't important.
Do you ever get into the pop side of lyrics, where you just write about how beautiful
Yeah.
a girl is, and just the really simple stuff?
Yeah,
too?
I
We've
do.
got that for you today.
Yeah. I mean, the first song we're playing is pretty is not super deep.
Yeah.
Like maybe
Pretty
the
obvious.
words are nice, but
Right.
It's an
it's not like a
obvious
super deep fucking song.
Well, it's very surprising when it takes off, right? You never know what it is.
True.
So is there a song that you guys have that surprises, your big one, or...
Yeah, it's a good question, because you have your favorites, but
Right.
that's because you're musically
Exactly. Like, oh, this
knowledgeable.
sounds awesome.
But for those laymen, do they respond to other songs like, how the hell is that our best one?
Well, yeah, that was.
Coffee and Gold.
Well, yeah, Coffee and Gold.
Gold.
Coffee and Gold. We're
I was
like,
like, that's
why?
the worst song.
It's not bad.
It's great. It's better live. It's way better
Yeah,
live.
it's not bad, but we're kind of over here like, guys, it's just a blues.
Check out this one.
10 minutes long.
We got a diminished fifth in this one. Listen, we're gonna love it. Come on.
Well, the thing is, Coffee and Gold, there's like no lyrics for like 3 minutes or something like that.
And they still love it.
Yeah. Just like it's just jamming.
Oh, wait, no,
no,
wrong song.
what
I'm
you're
thinking of a different song. I take that back.
It doesn't even fucking
Wrong
know.
song.
Wow.
No, we pushed Your Changes on the album. We wanted that. I don't know whose idea it was, but that's the single that we released before
Yeah.
the album was out. It's okay.
That's because it starts with keyboard.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what it is.
You got a keyboard solo.
Yes, it does.
But it's also like just like if one song, in my opinion, if one song was just to be like actually popular with like that's the first song I show everyone because I don't know their musical taste because it's like anyone can like it. Like
Right.
it's a song like anyone could listen to and enjoy.
I love that.
So that was the single, but yeah, that's the song that's probably most popular like on like Spotify. But
Well, how did you guys pick your 3 songs?
Right.
Did you pick the ones that would appeal most to
For today, you
new
mean?
fans
For
or
today?
existing fans?
Well,
or...
actually, we just picked 2. So the third one, we're just
That's up in the air. Right now.
that was in my head.
Yeah, that was.
You guys said 3, and we're like, oh shit.
Yeah, we were just gonna jam the second one, so you guys cut us off, drag us off. They come in and, all right, guys, you gotta fucking stop.
Bust out the red hook. Let's fucking push it. So, what do you call your fans? Do you have a certain name, like the red hookers? Yeah,
I didn't even think of that. Yeah.
That's a good one.
We don't have a name for them.
But what's your relationship with your fans? Are they intimate? Do you get fans that are saying, "I understand what you're singing. You're singing about me"?
Sometimes.
Okay.
Sometimes.
And is it you, or do you dish it off to your fellow bandmates, or do you address them when they ask you certain questions? Like, what did you mean when you wrote this particular song?
Well, they would know.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly. I mean, the thing is that most people they've downed 2 or 3 beers by the time they've asked questions like that, and so.
Right, you have to keep that in mind when you're.
Yeah, you got to keep that in mind. So.
Are you really asking this? Or just...
Yeah.
Are you
exactly.
gonna black out?
Yeah.
I don't remember the answer.
Just
Are
collapse.
you gonna remember this?
Because I won't. No. When they do ask questions, I answer them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Cool.
Do you love it? Do you love the fan side of things, or is it a distraction?
Because I wish there were more.
Okay, well, it's happening. I can only
Yeah.
I can promise you that from the stuff we've heard, even online or even live here in the studio.
Are you guys gigging a lot? Or are you trying to gig?
Just personal stuff. They're still in Temecula right now, but I moved back to LA.
I just got accepted for an apartment that I'm moving, so I'm moving in a few weeks.
Where to?
Up to Laverne.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So I'll be moving. He goes to college at San Diego State.
No way.
So we're all over the map.
We're all over the map. So
It's hard.
right now we're kind of just trying to write some more music for...
Get some gigs.
Dude, that's
going.
great that you guys are here all
I
together.
know, thanks, guys.
It's not. Yeah, we
It's a big
deal.
got together for rehearsal last week, and we probably hadn't seen everyone all together in a month, maybe.
He wasn't even there, so it's
I
like
couldn't make it.
He's never made one fucking rehearsal. One fucking rehearsal.
I told you he wouldn't yell at you, but he did. I'm sorry.
That is hysterical. You just show up
This
to the show.
motherfucker.
I show up and I play the saxophone.
Yeah, you make it sound easy.
He's good.
He's good. He's good. That's why I can't kick him out because he's good. So it's like I'm like pissed. I need to make rehearsal, and then he shows up and just plays. I'm like,
It kills it.
Yeah, how do you place that?
You can't.
But you guys are thinking about recording. So
definitely.
Yeah, always.
I hope this year.
I'm thinking this year.
Are you guys
It's gonna be a
comfortable
lot
recording?
easier.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a lot easier.
Especially, after getting that first album done. Congratulations on that, by the way, because that is an undertaking. Especially when you have to do a lot of the
We
tracking
were only
yourselves.
together when we first recorded that. We were only together for about 4 months.
Wow.
Yeah.
So.
Wow.
One is funny because we went into record like we were saying
rushed,
we went into that mansion to record drums and like we were supposed to be done recording the entire album in 5 days.
Yeah.
Which
Didn't happen.
Did not happen.
How many months was it? 5 months?
It was from start to finish it was 9 months.
9 months.
It was 9 months.
That's still pretty. I mean,
No.
5.
no.
We started
September to
to June 1st.
Yeah, he's right. That's
Well,
right.
no, but like
that's what it
recording
was.
was till the end
Yeah.
of December,
Yeah.
But
early
for,
January.
like we were we went into the studio originally going like, oh, this is gonna be out before the year's over.
Yeah.
In
2017.
2017.
Yeah,
It
now
didn't
we're
come out
in
until June
2019.
1st.
Crazy, man, how that happened.
So what was it?
Yeah.
Was it the production that took too long? Or?
yeah, it was,
Yeah.
it was, it was the recording. We just didn't account for things. You know what I mean? And we were in a space that was.
And
We were
wanted-
paying for it.
We wanted to put something out that we were proud of too. It was one of
Yeah,
those
so-
like
so
we're not
we
going to
were
put out
like-
crap
yeah.
for our
Right.
first album.
We
There's a lot of
actually-
bands do. I think it was one of those things where we want good material out there.
Yeah. Me and Tristan would be like listening over tracks for hours, and like you'd hear one little like click or like little like wrong slip on the keys or something like that, and be like, retract that right there.
Gotcha.
And it's like it's nice recording like yourself. Like we've been in like studios and stuff where like you've got to pay and like to be there, and you're like you got 3 hours to do this.
A lot of pressure. Yeah,
it's like you gotta do like 3 or
Yeah.
4 takes, and it's like whatever. But it's nice when you can just kind of sit back and like chill.
Absolutely.
You can record for 10 hours. And
Exactly.
Exactly. I think the next time we're gonna do live.
Yeah,
Live's great, man. Especially for you guys. I mean, you guys are a live
Yeah,
band.
it has to be live.
Yeah. So then, what about the mixing side? Did you guys have to get into that, or did you dish it off to somebody else?
We dished it off. We dished it off.
It was mainly, the guy who mixed it. His name is Mike Reed. It was really good, and we got a lot of time to work with him and just sit down and talk about it. It was
Good.
fun, and I was going over there a lot to like be with him to see that happen as well. And I'm really into recording music and production.
He made it pop.
As well.
It just sounds.
Yeah, it's great.
Good for you guys, still being involved and not just handing it off.
The main thing is I wanted to watch and see what he was doing, and then also make comments as well, and just do that. So everything was
worked out great.
Because you don't agree with everything,
right?
That the producer would say.
Sure.
So.
And then you guys put it out, and then now you got this thing that you're kind of promoting, and we're here to totally promote it, guys.
For sure.
Yeah, we appreciate it.
Yeah, of course.
How
about the live gigs? I mean, now that you guys are starting to write some, I'm sure you're also thinking about, hey, we need to.
Yeah, we need to play, and I think it's going to happen. I think it was just rough because the tail end I moved.
Sure.
And everyone's
adjusting to
huge life changes for me.
For
all of us. I'm just saying from my experience.
Can you just get into it? What happened?
Well, I lived out in Temecula, but because of family reasons, I had to move back to Redondo, South Bay area, up there, and that's where I was born and raised. So sleeping on my dad's couch for 6 months, and I was like, I fucking hate this. So I met the girl of my dreams, and I asked her to marry me.
What?
Yeah.
Wow. Dude,
Congratulations.
Was that a show, in line, at a bar?
I met her on the internet.
Good.
Yeah. It's it. Yeah, exactly.
those chicks in the bars, man.
Yeah. So, and I have my own place now. I just had to get off of that couch. I couldn't.
Understandable.
And she gave you that drive to do it?
Yeah, she did.
How cool is that, man?
Her name's Sarandi. I love you, babe. So,
shout out.
A little shout out.
Well, the thing is,
that's an interesting name, man.
Yeah, it is. It's a beautiful name.
It is gorgeous.
Yeah.
So that's it. She's the one.
Yeah, she's the one.
Wow. But it hasn't changed you musically.
No. Which is every other chick I've been with. It's
as an influence.
Yeah, exactly. Or I'd notice a dry spell. As long as I've been with them, I'm like not writing tunes.
Yeah.
I'm just I don't feel open to doing that. I feel more inside than I should.
Yeah.
So, but
that's so cool. She brings out the best.
Yeah.
I'll start writing pop songs, honestly.
Yeah, you don't want to make millions, okay? Keep it weird.
Yeah. You want to make okay money and still be true.
So you've written songs about her, of course.
Yes, but they're nothing we're gonna play today.
Oh yeah. But they're gonna go on the record.
I'm sure there's at least one or two.
So a guitarist sits with his girlfriend, sings and plays, but you're a bass player. What happens? You say, I'm gonna play something.
He sings. So.
Yeah, well, I groove and I sing, or
So you do play the bass and sing for her.
Yeah,
it's so rad.
I play chords on it, and I do all that. And
yeah, because the bass is a beautiful. Can be beautiful.
Can be.
Yeah, he's right.
Most people
You call that pocket.
Straight in.
Why he stays in the pocket?
Oh yeah, he's pocket, man. He's only focused on making sure he's in time. But dude, you're pocket. But dude, you add so much color and flavor to your bass lines.
Thank you.
So who'd you learn from? I mean, that couldn't have been something you learned from Geddy Lee. You're kidding me.
Yeah, I'm self-taught for the most part. I've had. I took some. I had maybe 12. 13 less, something like that, in college.
Wow.
Yeah. Just because with the class I took, because I needed the credit or whatever. But really self-taught for the most part. I
You
mean, I
guys
just
have the
played.
same
He started when he was like 17.
Yeah,
I don't know how he did that. That was
17.
That's
Yeah.
way late. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah. I know.
That's
So,
way late.
because I was pissed that everyone else is better than me, so I was like, I'd get
it
home
up.
from school, I'd do all my homework at school, and then get home and then play bass till I went to sleep. You know,
can relate.
just to catch up.
I'm a bass player, so I can totally relate, man. And I just appreciate a bass player that can really add, not just a pocket. You have to be pocket, otherwise you should be a
Less
bass
is
player.
more, man.
Yeah.
Less is more.
Yeah.
Hate
What
that.
is that?
Fuck that.
We usually rag on
More
bass
is
players.
More is more. But yeah, it's cool to watch you guys juggle your parts the way they kind of vibe. Is that an organic thing, or truly do you guys have to kind of say, man, listen, I need a solo. I haven't played a solo in
No.
like 3 songs.
No, it's never.
No, you know, generally, if we're not feeling it, I'll just be like,
It's a pointing game. Yeah.
I nod.
And I
Do they
usually
ever look at you? They're like,
that's me. That's me.
Yeah. He hates it, but he blows him away.
So
So good. Yeah, no, it's a crowd pleaser. You know, I love it too because I know he hates him. So I'm just like, can we get the drummer man some?
That's what
Get the drummer some.
That's when all of us just stop and we're like,
He's got. What else is he gonna do?
Now I have to.
Now he has to.
there's no sound going on.
you guys put your instruments down, leave the stage for a 5-minute solo.
Have a beer? No, shit you not. Yeah.
That's what I do in my other band.
Well, tell us about like your top fan. Who is it? And do you guys agree on it? Is it something where you're like, oh god, yeah, Abraham, fucking cool.
Top fan.
Who's the top?
Our top fan is Justin.
Justin
Shout out to
Small
Justin.
fan?
Justin.
I would argue him or Eric
Him,
Yeah, him or
yeah.
Matt.
or Matt.
Yeah.
All right, so are they like crazy? Like do they dance like?
Do they
do
sing?
crazy
Matt
things,
sure
or-
as hell does.
Yeah.
It's more just like people that are like, because they like, there's some people that we've known, you know, that have been there since like the beginning, like since
they all
our
come
first
together.
show.
Even the
They all come together.
older
Oh,
band,
nice.
even they were there.
Yeah,
The
so
old bands.
kind of carries over.
And they love where it's going. They love the projection.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
They
Oh,
hate-
and
they
they're
hate
always
with us.
asking.
They hate
us,
us,
you know,
though.
what's up.
They can't stand you guys. As people, they're terrible, but they're good music.
They love the music. It's all
Which
for
is
the
most
music.
musicians, right?
Do you guys try your best to, you know, even outwardly like check their profiles and like their stuff, or is that just way outside of the box for
No,
you
they
guys?
don't even have social media.
I mean, the thing is like, those people,
Yeah,
like
seriously.
they're like, you know, they like, hang out, like they're like
Mavericks.
friends in like personal life too. So it's
Yeah.
not just like, oh, it's a fan.
Oh, that's
Just,
cool.
like, leave it
Yeah,
go.
no, yeah, they're good
Yeah.
friends, but they've been with us for that
Right.
time, and they've seen stuff. And some of them were even there when we were recording some of that stuff when he was
Right.
recording drums.
You're kidding me.
Yeah, we had a few. We had a
just
few
invited
fans
over, you
there.
guys
Yeah.
were photographer.
Oh, Austin. We've not mentioned Austin. Austin's shit.
Man, if you want to send out a blast and tell them in like 15 minutes you guys are going to be performing, they can come to the studio and watch you guys live. That's one thing we're going to start launching, is you guys can bring your fans with you.
Oh, nice.
Any
Yeah.
fans, if you're listening? Yeah.
Hello.
BYOB though.
Bring your own bud.
Buds.
But,
One bud's not enough. Plural.
so, do you guys have similar influences?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Not this guy. He's a total weirdo. He
What
likes
does that
Bruno
mean?
Mars.
Bruno Mars!
Bruno Mars is amazing.
Yeah,
He
so
is.
do I though.
Great
It's
talent.
like, but it's in the secret part of my heart that I don't.
The secret part, right down here.
yeah, just right.
Right under the tip.
Guilty pleasure for sure.
Yeah, you like. You know,
I
something
like
fun.
everything.
yeah, you know, there's
Good
I-
music.
as long as it's
Exactly.
Yeah.
As long
good.
as
And
it's
even
good.
even if it's kind of like, you know,
borderline.
tchotchke, you know, like I mean I'm not as big of a Bon Jovi fan as I used to be.
Yeah.
Like when I was a kid, but motherfucker, when Living on a Prayer comes on the
Oh.
radio, you know, in the car, you know,
You're
I'm
turning
singing,
that up.
I'm turning that shit up.
And I'm
I know-
turning it off.
Yeah.
Nope.
Electronic drums? No.
Yeah. That's all fake.
But yeah, man.
no, but there's been times, you know, like I've hung out with Christian, we've listened to jazz music, he knows I love jazz, we have similar tastes in that, but then he'll put on some other shit, you know, he'll introduce me to some prog bands. We'll listen to like Gentle Giant or other weird shit. Totally out of this world. I don't even know. But I appreciate it. It's like, it's really good. So, you know, we have that influence on each other
Oh,
sometimes.
nice.
Yeah.
That's very
We
important.
always show each stuff each other.
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
we
Yeah,
share
and,
something.
well, and David
you know.
shows us stuff too. Where like you
Yeah.
showed me stuff, and I'm like, why did I not know that?
Yeah, it's like, I feel that.
Do you guys get into covers?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
we're a bar band too.
Oh,
I
that's
mean,
cool.
You know, we play 4-hour gigs, so we got to play covers.
Okay.
Of course.
You know, so some cover. You know,
Who do you
Most of
cover?
it cover-
Cream.
Cream,
Zeppelin.
Nice.
Black Sabbath,
Sabbath.
Deep Purple.
So you'll do a
Billy
4-hour
Idol.
show
Rush.
singing
Blue
for
Oyster
4 hours.
Cult.
Yeah.
Mystical.
Not straight. We have breaks, but
Of course, but still.
Yeah.
Shot breaks.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We could. If you
Yeah,
told
so
us-
like you're
if
going
you
into
told
like
us
a
to
choir
play 4
room.
hours straight, we could though.
Oh, we have.
Yeah,
I feel like we've done that before.
We've
That's-
done
I know we
Yeah.
definitely play like 2.5 hours for sure.
Well, we do
Yeah,
back-to-back
in the-
shows, you know,
That's
so
bad.
we'll do 2 4-hour shows in one day, you know.
We did that
8
once.
hours,
That was
yeah.
crazy. We bought a new PA system, paid it off in one day.
Wow.
Nice! And still took a
Nice.
little cheddar home.
Yeah.
That's amazing,
That
man.
was a good day.
That was crazy.
was a
Yeah,
good
long day.
So are you guys on Spotify? You guys pushing the whole playlist
Yeah,
curator
it's-
thing,
yeah,
trying to get on
yeah.
playlists?
It's on
Spotify,
Apple
sure.
Music, Spotify, all those YouTube.
Anywhere that
Nice.
you could stream it, it's there.
Yep.
Good, good.
Yeah.
Well, we saw you guys. You know, I mean, you guys do shows not just here, or you know, you guys did a show in San Diego.
Yeah,
We
Yeah,
played-
We played recently there. Yeah.
House of Blues.
Yep.
Yeah.
San Diego.
that's fun
House
shit.
Blues.
Do you guys get up to LA much now that you moved there?
Well, yeah, I'm trying to get us. I'm going to start working on getting us some gigs up there.
Nice.
Cool.
We've
That
played
way.
in
Different market.
LA.
We've played in LA before, but I want to make that kind of because there's so many people.
There are.
Honestly,
you know,
it's for me right now. It's more just trying to play for getting people there because it's like you can play in LA like all you want.
Right.
You can go down to any place and pay them $300 or whatever. And
Yeah.
you can play a
Yeah.
hour set, but it doesn't really matter if you have no audience.
You're right.
Because it's like we've played show like we played the Mint in LA, and I mean it was a good show, but it's just like it's so important to get your music in front of people. You
Oh,
know what
yeah.
I mean? So it's
Do you
playing
guys
places.
ever-
What?
Do you guys ever do like live broadcasts and kind of show? The internet?
occasionally, yeah. I mean, I'll set the phone up or whatever and
Oh,
just
good.
stream it on,
During a rehearsal or
yeah,
something?
Yeah, or
Yeah.
gigs mainly.
We've even streamed some of the
Streamed some.
recording process.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Yeah, we were
Yeah.
just me and him were sitting there. I think he was just going.
I was doing
off
tracks,
he was doing
yeah.
tracks, and I just set up my phone. Yeah,
Yeah, the more live you go, the better.
yeah, right.
Absolutely.
It's
Made like
it's
that.
good, and it's kind of like
Yeah.
unfortunate in a way that we have to do that now.
I know. That's the world
It's
we
like
live in.
Yeah.
it's like everyone's a heroin addict, and they just need to be constantly full of
Giving them
heroin.
that morphine.
Yeah.
Give me that music.
Yeah, it's just like so many people go to LA or wherever like the city is, and like to play gigs there, like thinking, oh, like this is what we got to be doing, like this
Right.
is where it's at. But it's like it's honestly what I've learned over time is like it's not really. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter too much where you're playing. It's about getting the music in front of people's ears. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So
You gotta
if you can, wherever you can play to an audience, where if there's people to listen, it doesn't matter if you're going to playing in LA if no one's listening. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? So I'd rather play places where
Expand
you
your
got an
horizons.
audience.
Who on the local scene have you guys kind of heard, watched, and almost maybe even teamed up with and did shows with?
Yeah, because that's very important.
Yeah. Or have you found a band that kind of complements what you guys are doing?
I don't think we.
I still haven't. No.
Wait, didn't we do a? Well, technically, we did one show.
I think
You can
Whiskey and the
talk about
Wolves
Lunar
would be
Hand.
like.
Yes,
Well, Lunar
especially
Hand.
with the keyboards, the voice. Yeah,
What?
Have you guys heard of the Whiskey and the Wolves? Whiskey and the Wolves?
there's a Santa Ana band.
Yeah,
they
really
do.
good.
Really good.
Yeah. I think we'll pair you guys up,
Yeah,
but
that'd be
they
great.
are.
That'd be fun.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
We like friends.
Yeah. They don't have a saxophonist, but aside from that, it's a very.
We can just kick.
They'll
them
probably ask me to join the band.
you know,
Right, they're like,
but yeah, I think to find a band that has that similar sound would be yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Just that's
because
part
you
of
grow
what
your
we're doing.
audiences that way.
Yeah,
Grow
absolutely.
together. Yeah.
Yeah.
People.
Yeah.
And that's part of what we do. Like we do Granted Radio nights where we actually put together nights of bands that kind of sound similar, all over Orange County. But we're starting to look into LA. But I think a show with Whiskey and the Wolves would be perfect.
That'd be really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, let us know.
Do you guys because it's been about a month since you guys have practiced. Now that you kind of got the show going, are you guys thinking, okay, we need to get a schedule together?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, so who does the booking for the band?
I wish we had a manager.
I've kind of done. I mean, I've done a good amount.
I've done a
He's
good
done
amount.
a good amount. I mean,
It's
I
mainly
kinda-
just us two for the most part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's possible to manage it at this point.
yeah.
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 Yeah. I mean, we could totally manage it. It's
We gotta make it a group
once
effort,
once
though.
again,
Yeah.
it's just it's
But
life stuff. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
once again, there's between the five of us.
That was the thing.
So
Going,
much going
them
on.
going to
Musicians.
college, me
Yeah.
continuing college, moving,
Yeah,
him
life.
moving.
Yeah, that was like
he
all
got a
hit.
promotion at his job.
Yeah.
Like, it's like
It's all
stuff
his
like
thing.
that.
That all hit at the same time because me and David graduated high school in 2018, and then like he moved to LA. He's moving. we went to college. Like, you know what I mean? It's like
That's crazy.
Plus
back and
but it's
forth.
still working.
It's
Yeah,
working.
they're still
Yeah.
together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And a lot
We
of
make
us,
time for
a lot of us are in different projects too. So it's
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
not,
other stuff too.
So it's one of those.
Right. You'll
Like-
still be able to. But is
Yeah.
this you like top priority?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love
Yeah,
that,
for
man.
sure.
Do you ever get into patches or anything, or you just play live chords?
what do you mean?
You know, like do you ever pull up like main stage?
I
or
don't use
anything?
main stage. I would like to get into it kind of, but the thing is I kind of like once I got the Nord.
It's a beauty, man.
I love that keyboard so
Yeah.
much, and these guys know how much I love that keyboard.
Yeah,
they all talk
We basically forced him to get it. We were like, "You're getting that Nord."
The thing is, like, I would probably get into something like that if I didn't have like all the sounds I need on that keyboard.
Right.
Because it's like I've got like thousands of sounds on my laptop I can pull up instantly. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's just like the quality
It's
of
different.
the Nord is like I can pull up any sound and like edit it any way I want it. The whole album I recorded on all of it's on the Nord.
No shit.
It's like no other keyboard, like no soft synths, no like
Yeah, nothing comes
VSTs,
close, yeah.
Nothing comes out of computer. All came from the Nord.
I love that, man.
So
And then your guitars, when you are looking to record, are you planning on miking your amp, or are you going to go straight into the box?
Oh yeah, no, it's full. It's mic'd up. Yeah, you got to do it that
Yeah,
way.
absolutely.
That's just wrong if you don't do it. If you record it digitally, no, you don't do it.
It's a totally different
Analog, man.
vibe. Yeah.
Oh, this is a lot of those people. That's only analog.
Musty, man. I want that. Like, I want to smell that when I walk into the room.
Right,
you know,
smell
like,
the tape.
Like the door hasn't been opened.
Yeah,
in 30
right.
years, you know.
The magnet.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Tiles and
Well,
stuff.
you guys have great chemistry, and we look forward to hearing you guys live.
yeah,
Thanks.
We can't wait for it.
Appreciate it.
yeah.
So, but listen, I mean, there's only 3 of us, so we're going to scream as loud as possible, but it's still going to sound lame as far as...
We'll be streaming.
Yeah. Picture 800 like us screaming our heads up, because
I've got
we are
like a
fans
crowd
of you.
sample.
800,000
on the keyboard.
Crowd sample.
Because you're going to have the best fucking 3 song set, and then it's going to be us going...
Well, much faster.
That was 120, right?
But do you guys do a lot of these sort of interviews, full band performance?
This is our first one.
For this
First
band,
song we've
for
done.
this band,
Full
it's-
band, yeah.
Yeah.
We're very excited, man. We're gonna
Yeah,
give you guys
we're
a
yeah.
fucking beautiful mix, and hopefully it'll be a good enough mix where you can include it as like a bonus feature on your upcoming album, for
Oh, that'd be
example.
great.
There you go.
Yeah, it's gonna sound
Nice,
awesome.
nice, nice.
That's not bad.
Hell yeah.
The live studio take of decent people,
Oh,
and then the
yeah.
studio.
We're decent
Just,
people.
just throw that
We
one.
are Descent.
Just throw
Yeah,
that
we're
one on
not-
the record.
We are descendants of people.
Which ones we don't know.
Yeah, right. Okay.
All right, so we're gonna move to the other room.
Yeah.
You guys are gonna perform, and then we'll come back in here.
Oh, righteous.
All right, sweet.
Thank you. I stay in as I do. I look down from my ivory tower to see what I can take and what I can devour. And I'm waiting over you. To discover the truth. Actions speak louder than my words. That means I've got to feed you to the birds. Got no time for God, not enough for the devil. Won't you come with me? I'll show you how to live. And I'm waiting over you. To discover all the truth. And I won't wait. No time for debate. I know you know I'm a limousine liberal. As if I care. I act as if I cry. Don't let me catch you unaware. 'Cause that's when you people die. I'm not a fool or a protester. I just want my piece of the pie. I don't look at you as any or is that just another lie? Oh, and I'm looking over you. Oh, to discover the truth. And I won't wait. No time for debate. Yeah, I know. Thank you very much.
I should go practice. I guess he doesn't need to.
Nah,
He's good.
nah. David doesn't need to practice at all.
But your music, guys, I mean, it really is like going into another world. Like, seriously.
Feels like
Every time.
There's time travel and there's dimension travel.
Yeah.
That's what we just went through.
I mean, you guys are so tight. Although you say you don't rehearse that much, or
We really don't.
we get that a lot actually.
But the communication
Probably
between
a
you
good
guys
thing, but
is-
still we need to rehearse.
Yeah, you're so tight. I don't need practice.
Never.
What? Practice.
But the
play
connection,
music,
the
man. We just
communication you
love
guys have
playing
between
music.
each other,
The
even for
chemistry.
the changes, the transitions, even dynamic changes, just so cool, man. Just so cool how you guys have it together.
what a great sound.
And to think, so is anybody over the age of 20?
Yeah, 20.
All of
23.
them, yeah.
Christian and I,
That's three.
the same name, 23, same age, you know.
Tristan.
Tristan's 21. I got a great video of him with a snail on the back of his head on his 21st birthday.
Oh yeah.
I'll take credit for that one.
We don't want to open this.
Let's not open that can of snails.
These two guys are 18.
Yeah.
18.
Dude, you guys have a very, very, very lucrative future ahead of you.
Yeah, seriously.
With that sort of sound that
We
you
really
guys got
hope
going
so.
on.
Man,
Yeah.
you guys can jam,
Man.
right?
And there was a bass solo.
Yeah. It's funny.
Yeah. Bass solo.
Bass solo.
I thought we were writing the song, but I'm like, he has to do bass. That's right. So yeah, keep going.
There was a quasi drum solo. You saw that.
Yeah, dude.
Song 2.
Drums.
Thanks, man.
So good, man.
You guys are great musicians.
How does it feel when
Seriously.
you guys do a song like that, man? I mean, does it feel like a sense of accomplishment? Like, damn.
like-
It does. It does.
It feels sweaty.
It's very
It
sweaty.
takes work.
you guys
Yes,
work
it
for it,
does.
man. It's
It's like
obvious.
it's the little things. We like during the song. It's like, oh, you did that.
Yeah.
Whoa, that was
Yo,
cool.
this guy always looks back at me. He always looks back at me. He's like,
Yeah, I know. He'll do a fill, and I'll just be like,
I do.
Yeah, it's like you didn't do that yesterday.
yeah, I know that look. I know that look. I know what that means.
How would you rate that performance compared to your other performances? Was that up there?
that was pretty good.
The energy
That
was good.
solid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was good. Really good energy.
It's because the three of us were there, even though we're a
Yeah.
small
You guys
audience,
hyped
we're
us
very
up.
mighty.
Yeah, you guys are- you guys
Three
are
equals
high,
3,000.
Right, exactly. But man, we are total fans. I know we said it a billion times,
Yeah.
but you guys
Thank
have
you,
just such a great energy about you two.
Thank you.
And to see that there's so much brotherhood between you guys.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's not like we're gonna launch the episode in 3 weeks and then you guys gonna break up. So we're very happy about that.
So, just quickly on social media, you guys are just plug it in.
Oh,
Red Hook Band?
At the Red Hook Band.
The Red Hook Band, and on Instagram, like,
Facebook.
Twitter. That's not really used.
Oh, fuck Twitter.
That's fine.
exactly.
No, but it's still good
Fuck
for
Twitter.
music.
It's barely.
But it's there. If
Yeah.
Yeah.
if your heart desires, it's there.
Your best luck is just typing in Red Hook Band.
All right,
I
cool.
love it.
Red
I
Hook
love
Band.
it.
Any shows coming up?
Once you guys announce it, let us know because we're gonna be the first ones to
Yeah.
just blast it all over our social
yeah.
media.
I appreciate it.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we will. Absolutely.
Good, and we're gonna make sure we connect you guys with Whiskey in the Wolves. I think that's
Yeah.
Yeah, oh,
That'd be really
amazing
cool.
show.
That'd be really cool.
Love it.
Any shout outs to your hookers or anything like that?
The Red Hooker.
The red hookers. You'll be hooked.
But yeah, any big announcements or any New Year's resolutions? We just passed into
New Year's
2019.
resolution, come out with
Well,
a new
I
album
think
in
Tanner's
2009.
pregnant.
Nice.
My brother's pregnant.
I don't want to name the gender because that'd be ableist. So,
Of course, yeah.
leave it up to him.
Congrats, Tanner. That's great.
I appreciate the support I'm getting over here.
Yeah, a new album would be a great.
Yeah, we're new another album, another EP, another release. We'll just say that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it could be a
Anything.
double album, it could be an album,
Could be a single.
It could, yeah, it
Could
could
be
be,
a single.
could be a
Could
single.
be a
I don't
single.
know.
Yeah, you never
EP.
know.
We got enough
About-
too.
yeah,
A bunch of singles.
10-minute
Yeah.
long
Yeah.
single.
a 20-minute song.
I'm for it.
Yeah.
No, we're
Just grow the fan base, honestly.
Yeah, that's the
that's the biggest
yeah,
part.
that's the biggest.
It's
part.
not really about the shows; it's about the fan base. That's important part, but it's just
It's about marketing.
We'll
it's
do our
all
part.
about
Analytics.
marketing, man.
Yeah, we'll do it.
Oh, there's
Business
non-musical things.
Yeah.
Because the thing I've always thought about it, honestly, especially when we released the album, was like, if we it's good enough so that we just need to get the right people to listen to it.
Yeah.
It's all about getting that music out there for people to hear.
Absolutely.
So that's the most important.
Partnerships too, man. And
Yeah.
I mean, building that community feel, and we're happy to call you guys family. part of the Grounded Radio family.
Oh,
And anyone listening to this and seeing you guys play off each other, it's an addicting feeling.
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah, whenever I see any of them.
Quit being so negative, Tanner.
I'm not.
I hope so.
No, I'm not being negative. I'm saying I'm glad. You know?
He's humble. He's humble.
He's humble. He's
Yeah.
humble.
Well, we're fans.
I
We love
think
you
they
guys.
also
Yeah,
in
yeah.
those,
Utmost respect and utmost support. But more importantly, man, I mean, you guys are doing this for the love of music, and it's obvious.
Yeah, that's
It's obvious.
I mean, that's where it starts at always.
All right.
And everything will grow out from that.
Absolutely.
It's like a tree.
I guess we should close out then.
Okay, yeah, wraps it up for Granted Radio. Again, log on to our Patreon, patreon.com, search for Granted Radio, show your support. And we got Red Hook in here. We are so happy to have you guys.
Yeah,
Thanks,
so
guys.
fun.
Thank you.
Nice guys,
We appreciate it.
seriously.
Yeah. Ernest,
Thanks a
any
lot.
announcements, any thoughts?
Nah, they killed.
Yeah.
The verdict is in. I can't talk.
All of Ernest's work is in the music you hear.
It's all in the action.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good.
All right, check these guys out. Red Hook, you guys rock. Seriously. Very awesome. Thank you.
I see the world from a different point of view. As I stand, as I do, I look down from my ivory tower.